Hello, Imperial Commissary, and welcome to the wildest, most epic, largest, craziest live auction in the history of live auctions. We are going to sell only AFA graded 85 or better. No joke. This is the kind of thing you only see on big auction houses that they advertise for 6 months. We're going to do it here on a Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee, at the secret location of IC Toys in Nashville. And so put it in your record books. This one's going to be amazing. Buckle in, grab yourself a tasty beverage. We're going to get going here in just a moment. Streaming live across 3 platforms. 3 platforms, count them. And we'll just get this going here. And we will get going. We are going to be on YouTube, on Twitch, on The Imperial Commissary, on Facebook. Music is a bit loud. It's supposed to be epic. Turn it down a little. Alright, when you get into the room, say hey, so I know you're here, so I know you can see me, so I can see you, so I can see your comments, and hopefully they'll start popping up here. Let me grab the Social Stream Ninja for Andrea. There we go, they're starting up now, alright. Alright, here, let me just pull this here, and I need to get... 1 second, almost set up, folks. I need to get the Google Docs up for Andrea here. There's that, and Docs. Alrighty, today is 7/27. And there's your link, my dear. And Andrea's going to tag everybody that wanted to tag. She's doing that right now. Let's say hi to everybody. Toby Black, it's happening. It is happening, man. Right here on the Imperial Commissary. Incredible, huh? Incredible. Just look at what I've got going on here, folks. It's glorious. Amazing. Incredible. Only AFA 85 or higher. Seriously. Andrea's going to get everybody tagged. Usually we start off with something small, but we're starting off with AFA 85 or better. So what are we going to do? Here's what the rules are going to be. Let's go over those. Unlike Taco Tuesday sales, we're going to go in at least minimum $5 increments. That way we don't have to wait for somebody to bid a buck more at the last second. $5 increments starting off. I am going to have starting bids. Those starting bids will be well below retail market price. They'll be between 30 and 40% below market price. If I can't find it, I'm going to guess. So they might be even more below market price. We're going to have you guys bid $5 increments, remember, and then you can either add the stuff to your boxes at the end. Andrea will tag everybody with your totals, and then you pay your principal balance. And what we do, if you're new to this, what we do is we'll ship your stuff tomorrow and send out a secondary payment. You have to send a secondary payment for the exact cost of shipping. That way it keeps it as low as possible for everybody. Now, all you wonderful people shopping from overseas, remember, I know how to ship. So, instead of it being a $1,000 product for $1,000, maybe it's a $1,000 product that I'm giving you as a gift for your birthday that only costs $17. If you know what I mean. So anyway, we're going to get rolling here. I'm going to say hey to y'all and hey to your comments. Andrea's still tagging away there, and we're going to get going. We got Adrian Coate. What up, buddy? Rod Appeal. What up, bud? Game on. You got it. Mike Pratt. Woo! Matt Holland. How you doing? Robert Goodman. What's up, buddy? Tagging Jason Davis. Always good. Tag a friend. Tag a friend. Neil Kane, what up, buddy? How you doing? Dan Belkey, what up, dude? Watched 2001: A Space Odyssey the other day, Dan. Yesterday. It was good, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm smart enough for it. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know. Let me lift you up here a little. All right. We still got the tags going. There's Jason Aldridge. What up, buddy? Everybody ready for AFA 85s or higher? Are you all AFA graded collectors? I hope you are. If not, tag your AFA grading collected friends, because it's gonna be crazy. They're gonna be bummed out they missed out if they miss out this and they collect AFA. It is no joke what we're gonna do here tonight. I've got a whole bunch of cameras. We're gonna have a whole bunch of items. When they're spinning, you're gonna want to pay attention to two different things. If they have a standing placard card like this, it's gonna be the letters at the top. I used the other ones for Taco Tuesday when I could put out 4 loose vintage figures, and they all fit on the little spinning wheels. Once it gets to ones with no placards, you're going to want to pay attention to the letters here. Like this one is already set up for 2. Letter N and letter M, which is always fun for saying and confusion. And O and P. And then once you get down to the third camera there, we got U, T, and S. And what those are individual items like carded figures or maybe a high-end last 17 graded, something like that. Maybe a 90 grade or a gold label. That's what we're playing with tonight, folks. I need to get up a eBay here so I have any idea what prices are, right? That's probably something I should do. We'll do it here. And I'm going to start, you know what? Blindfold. Just going to grab a little one. A pig. That's what we're going to start off with. Obviously, he's graded an 85. Or higher. So I will mention the grades. I will be clear about the grades because there are... 85s. Yes, 85s get expensive, man. If you're into 75s, I'm going to have nothing for you tonight, man. Only 85 or better. Vintage Star Wars AFA 85 Ugnaught. $240. Dang, somebody wants $750 on that? Yeah, there's an 85 grade Ugnaught there. Let's see what one has sold for recently. Take the black letters off. No, that's too much of a hassle, but I can do this. Bam! What do you think of that, buddy? Good? Less confusing. A little bit of a camera tilt always helps out. Nope. Aha, Power to Force AT-AT. Andrew, I'm keeping an eye open. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one for sure. All right, we're going to start off the Ugnaught at 180 bucks. Letter A is going to be the starting one. We're going to let that run for a second so everybody can get tagged. Letter A is a Ugnaught. It's going to be starting off at 180 bucks. You folks know this is cheap. It's well below market, and that's where we're starting. Remember, the bids have to be $5 minimum. Them's the rules. So, let's get going. Here we are, starting off with letter A, the Ugnaught. Toby Black starts us off with letter A. That means I can bring out letter B while you guys chew on that one. Let's go. We're going to just close my eyes, pick randomly. General Madine. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys like U grades, hate U grades, but whatever. U grades can't be done anymore, so they are allowed to be sold on the IC. This one is a U85, and it's the General Madine. Let me see, me cam. There we go. So if U grades don't sell well, we can always save those. I can toss them on eBay, whatever. I bought these all in a collection, but there are a bunch of U grades as well. Sometimes that's how you get the 85s. This one is a General Made-in, and this is a Made in Taiwan General Made-in. Made in Taiwan General Made-in. So while you guys are kicking around the... I don't think I have any Letty Kenobis. AFA 85 Letty Kenobis. Probably not, brother. I can keep an eye peeled, though. But these are mostly vintage Kenner Star Wars. Just unbelievably great condition. General Made-in. This one's going to start off. Let's start them off at $150. $150. It looks like they sell for about $200, $225, and that's just regular. So I'm going to always price them, not counting the U. So if you're into U grades, you get them cheaper. But we're going to start off General Made-in at $150. $150. Thank you very much, Phil. It's been a while since you've watched, bud. These are the new displays. This is the secret location of IC Toys Nashville. There it is. This is a special auction, Phil. This is only for AFA 85 or higher grades. Only for AFA 85 or higher grades. Right now we got General Made-in and an Ugnaught. There you go, so you can see them good. General Made-in is starting at $150. $150 starting at. Alright. We're going to do another one here. This one is a tough one. This is a Luke Jedi. Now this Luke Jedi Knight, he's a little bit more special than the other ones, and I'm going to tell you why. Not only is a higher grade than an 85, it is an 85 plus. He is also a Taiwan variant, Luke Jedi Taiwan variant. Now here's the hook. He's also a gold label. Gold AFA labels are only given to the top tier of the things that AFA grades. These are the best of the best. So, this is an AFA 85 Luke Jedi gold label. Let's see what they sell for. Luke Jedi gold. AFA 85 plus. I don't see any gold labels that have sold. Anybody know any more about gold labels than me? Ah, $600. That one's a 90 though, I think. Yeah, that one's a 90, but it is a gold label. And that one looks like it's $600. Silver label, silver label. There's a gold label, $525. Gold label. $90 silver label. That's how rare these gold labels are. $549 gold label. I'll tell you what. Let's start it off at $500. How's that sound? $500. This is an AFA 85 plus Taiwan Luke Jedi gold label. And we're starting that off at $500, I believe. Looking at the eBays there, it's worth about $650. More than that, I don't know. So there you go, gold label. That's going to be letter C. All right, let's put on some camera for you here. All right, we got 180 on A by Toby Black. Everybody else is silent, so What do you guys want? Is there anything specific? I'm more than happy to pull it out. That's a gold label Luke Jedi selling for less than a recently sold silver label 85 grain. And this is an 85 plus gold label. Also remember, you have to pay tax on eBay. So, I got that going for me, which is nice. Alright, everybody's watching. Got a lot of viewers. Got a lot of viewers across all platforms, as a matter of fact. Jawas and Bobas. Jawas and Bobas. Nice, brother. Glad to hear it, Philip. Good luck with it. Very good. Jawas and Bobas. Well, since you're the only one bidding, Toby Black, let me find you a Jawa or a Boba. Pretty much everything. Yeah, well, we already have those. These are from a collection, so. They're kind of hard to get to, Toby. I think they're over there in the corner. Boba. Toby Black's the only one I'm talking to right now, so I don't need help. Andrea's over here like, you need help? I'm Toby Boy. It's just me and Toby Black talking on a Zoom call here. That's all that's going on, babe. Anything R2? I'm sure we have something R2. Baby, find Philip Eberhardt something R2.
You got it.
Let me see. What's up, Jeremy Schmidt? How you doing? Let's see here. Dark green chest. AFA 85.
Solid dome or sensor scope?
Solid dome or sensor scope, Philip? He'll get back to you. 1 second.
We've got pop-up too.
And I got a pop-up. I'm checking on the Boba there, Toby Black. I'm just seeing what they sell for, bud. Dark green chest. I don't know. We'll start it off at $250, which is well below retail. This is a yeah, I got Imperial Gunners. This is a dark green chest Boba 85 plus, near mint plus. It's archival, and it's a dark green chest Boba, and that one is starting off at what did I say? 250? That's too cheap, but whatever. 250. 250. We'll get some bids going on that. People ain't gonna bid on an 85 grade Boba for $250. The world is upside down.
I'm bringing you this one because I have to go right now.
Okay. She got a solid dome, Phil. And you're going to want to make sure to watch over here on the side, like Brian Walsh just made a $250 bid on Boba. You're going to want to watch on the side of the video, like right here, because that's where all the bids come in, whether they're on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, or Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. The bids will show up there. So Brian Walsh just bid on Boba at $250. Boba? I think Boba was just an 85. Luke Skywalker is an 85 plus, brother. Boba is an 85. Yeah, Boba's an 85, Toby. You can see him on the camera there. Luke Skywalker is an 85 plus. And he is a Hong Kong. He's a dark green chest, I guess, variant. They write it on the label, so I guess that counts as a variant nowadays. I don't know. Solid Dome R2, Philip. Sound good? I'm going to look up what they go for. I'll tell you, this is the easy thing about selling AFA 85s only. You just search it on eBay, and there's like 3 of them sold. It's really nice. Oh, baby, you grabbed an AFA 80. Give Andrea 1 to grab, and she grabbed an 80.
I just looked on the counter.
I wrote things. It has to be an 85 or better.
It was on the counter with the stuff.
Well,
What do you want from me?
I don't know. Read the label, I guess.
It's gonna have to be a sensor scope or a pop-up then.
Fine, sensor scope.
Okay.
It's got to be an 85 or better. That's the rules. Luke Jedi Taiwan. He's a Luke Jedi Taiwan. He is 85 plus gold. And he's starting at $500. $500 is the starting bid on Luke Jedi Gold. Is that the ice cream man?
There's an ice cream man outside.
Yeah, go get me some ice cream. That's good.
That's crazy.
You want some money? Go get some ice cream. What's the
He's already
story?
leaving.
Aw, that's nonsense. There's an ice cream man that drove by the secret location of IC Toys. Nah, I don't really want an ice cream. I was just like, when's the last time you heard da na 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 or whatever it was? This is a U85 R2 sensor scope. And looks like $500. Is that crazy? $599? Yeah, these are expensive. Okay. R2D2 sensor scope. I'm gonna start this one off at $400, which is $100 less than the 2 most recent sold on eBay with no tax. So, FYI, that's cheap. Hey, there's Chad. What up, dude? So U85 R2D2, starting off at $400. This is a Hong Kong R2D2 with sensor scope, U85 grade. U85 grade. And, yeah, the cheapest 85 was... And $20 for delivery on that $500 one that just sold. And there's another one that just sold for $5.99 plus $13 delivery. Both of those have tax. This one does not, and it's $100 cheaper already. Killer deal. R2 sensor scope, U85. That's going to be letter E. Chad, can you find me a Jawa? Jawa. Oh, nope, forget it. Got one right here. Dark brown stitch Jawa. Let's see what these go for. Luke has a starting bid of $500. Sean Barrel's sneaking out. Yeah, no, it's definitely a house. Jawa. Dark brown stitch. Jawas seem super cheap. I don't know why. This is a dark brown stitch Jawa. They seem super cheap. I don't know why, but they seem to sell super cheap Jawas. Anyway, I probably shouldn't say that to you on the screen. They're very expensive and rare. AFA 85 Near Mint Plus Loose Jawa action figure Hong Kong Jawa dark brown stitch. Starting off at $150. $150 for the Jawa. Alright, folks, what do you want next? Toby Black starts us off on the Boba Fett. Actually, I think that's the second bid on the Boba Fett. Boba Fett's at $255. Show me you're alive. Boba's at 255. Here's A, B, and C camera. Here's what we got going on right now. The best live sale in the history of live sales. Right there on 3 of the spinning wheels of the 9 we have. So don't you worry. Is it 9? Yes, it's 9.
10.
Nope, 9 because we took out the one there because they kept banging into each other.
That's right. Back down to 9.
We tried 10. 10 is not feasible. 9 is the max. Toby Black, you and me should just shut this live video off and FaceTime each other. I think. Probably. Oh, no. Brian Jones wants to get in on the Zoom call. Toby Black at 150 on F. Brian Jones hops right back in at 155. Show me you're alive. 155 on F. Philip Aberhart, it's already at 155. So 155 is the bid on the Jawa. We got 255 on the Boba with Toby Black. We got 160 new bid on the Jawa for Toby Black. We got 265 on Boba Fett. Starting bid on the Jawa was 150, but it's already at 160 with Toby Black is in the lead at 160 on the Jawa. So the Jawa would be 165 would be the next bid on the Jawa, Jason. Yeah, starting bid on R2 is going to be $400. We got 270 on B, Toby Black, 270 on B. B is General Madine, Toby? Or did you mean Boba? As much as I'd like to get $275 for a General Madine, I don't think that's real. But maybe it is. I don't know. 85s, they go for crazy money. I encourage you to go look at the Luke Jedis on eBay that have sold recently. That one's cheap for what it is. It's an 85 plus gold label. Alright guys, I got 6 more wheels sitting empty. What do you want? Memboba. Kinda figured. Look at all these empty wheels sitting sadly empty with no suggestions. Look at Chad in the corner. Sadly empty with no suggestions. Is A blue or purple? Well, shoot. I don't know. It looks blue, man, but I suck with these things, and they don't look right on the camera. Is that blue or purple? I think it's blue, but it kind of looks like it's purple. But it's purple is like purple. I don't know. Do I have a regular one somewhere?
There's no install fees, no nonsense. It's the same price every month. Visit fiber.com.
This is a blue pen.
To get the same price we've offered since 2012.
It's pretty blue.
It's pretty blue.
Is there another one around here somewhere?
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to look. I don't think it's purple. The purple looks purple. I don't know. If I would have to guess, I would say blue, but it's really hard to tell without another one. I had a blue one that was in the last sale, but those are already shed. I mean, I got loose figures, but it'd be forever to dig down to a Jawa. Not sure, Steve. I think blue. Oh, there we go. Toby Black knows. It's blue. Thank you, Toby.
So I guess the purple one must be really purple then.
It's like really purple. It is like a royal purple or whatever. The royal purple. Whoa. All right, we got a ton of viewers. No one's playing. What do you guys want? Look at all these empty spinning wheels. Here, look, check it out. It's a tragedy. Chad, you're on TV. Do a dance. Hello there, Patrick Sheridan. How are you? How are you? Good afternoon, Dan Miller. Brian Walsh says 280 on that beautiful boba, the beautiful boba there. I'm going to read through them for you so you know what's going on. Toby Black's in the lead on that AFA 85 Ugnaught at 180. Taiwan General Madine AFA U-Grade 85. The starting bid is 150. It has no bids yet. Luke Jedi AFA 85 Plus Gold Label. Starting bid of $500. Toby Black's in the lead on Boba Fett AFA 85 Dark Green Chest at 290. R2D2 Sensor Scope AFA U85 starting bid $400. And Toby Black's in the lead on the Brown Stitch Jawa AFA 85 Near Mint Plus at $160. Do you have a small head Han? Yes. Can you find me a small head Han? So I think he's... Oh, somebody wanted to hear it down, too. He's got the small head.
Is that it?
Nope, that's a melon head. He's got a big dumb head. Look at him. Nope, same as this one, except with a tiny head.
Oh, here he is.
You found him?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a small head. Oh, this is the molded legs. This is a variant. Is there another one back there?
His hair's a different color, too.
Melon head Han? Yeah, his hair's different color. This is a molded leg Han Solo. So here, let's look it up. What up, Jeff Singerberger? It looks like the molded heads go for $300, $400, $450. I don't know. Let's make it cheap so we get some action. $200. Molded leg Han Solo AFA 85. Small head Han Solo molded leg starting at $200. We're going to start it cheap. You can go look on eBay. The cheapest one for sale right now is $300. So actually that one's an 80. The cheapest 85 is $399 plus $10 delivery. It has 15 watchers on eBay. That equals this one, and we're starting this one at half that price, $200. Can't go wrong. Super cheap. He's going to be letter M. Letter M, as in Mike. That's me. All right. There you go. There's Han Solo. Han Solo. All right. What else did we want there? Brian Jones starts us off on letter M at $200. Good deal. Molded leg Han Solo. AFA 85 grade. Got some action there. Here's A, B, and C again. I'm going to read you down A, B, and C and what's going on there. No vinyl Cape Jawa today. Clarify on small head Han, are the peg holes white or black? They are black, but they looked raised. Here, let me just zoom it in here, dude, and you can tell me. You can. See how they're kind of raised up? They look black. But I'm just reading the label, brother. What is the E bid at? What is E? E is R2D2 set scope. Has a starting bid of $400. The R2 set scope is starting bid of $400. Everything I am putting up for 30 to 40% cheaper than eBay. They're black. The molded legs, small head will be black. The painted legs will be white. Well, there you go. That's my lawyer. He'll tell you the truth. We got 300 on Boba. We got 305 on Boba. A lot of action on Boba. Who knew that everybody loves Boba?
What?
Yes, the white plastic legs are harder to get on Han Solo for sure. Especially in 85 condition. We got 310 on Boba. A lot of action on Boba Fett. Dan Dempsey in the lead on Boba at 310. Who's Boba? You know who Boba is. He's the best one. 3 1/4 on Boba. Beautiful Boba. That is an AFA 85 Near Mint Plus Boba Fett. Alright, what else you guys want? Look at how sad this is. Look, here. All of those things I can put more stuff on. All of those letters. You just gotta shout it out and I'll pop it up. Oh, somebody wanted this. Right? It is significantly easier to put a price on these little things because it's like it comes up. Super easy. That 90 shelf piece. You want the 90 shelf piece? Okay. We can put that up on the big wall. Chad loves that one. We might have to fight Chad for that one. Alright, this is a U-85 Imperial Gunner. Near Mint Plus, let's go at, I don't know. They look like they sell for $700, $600. Let me see, sold here. Let's start off at $400. U-85 Near Mint Plus Imperial Gunner. 400 bones. That's $200 cheaper than the cheapest one on eBay right now. Come on. And eBay has tax, don't forget. And eBay is also full of nefarious, horrible people. Dun dun dun. What's that, dear? Jeff is asking for a close-up of E. You got it, buddy. Give me 1 second. Which one is E? A, B, C, D, R2. Really nice R2. Nice R2. He's clean. Brian Walsh starts us off on the $400 Imperial Gunner. Excuse my ignorance, but what's the difference between an 85 and a U85? All right, the difference, what happened is AFA used to grade. You could send in a carded figure or a baggy figure. And AFA would rip it out of the package with gloves on, I guess. And they would grade it like that. So it stands for uncirculated grade. Collectors had a problem with that. We all had a problem with it. We fought against it. And AFA stopped doing it a couple years back. So you can't get those anymore. But it means uncirculated. So no one's ever touched it or played with it. It has come directly out of a card or a bubble or a bag. And AFA graded it directly from the original packaging. So it means uncirculated grade. So usually those are definitely harder to come by. And if somebody does have a U grade run, they pay a fortune for them. But if you don't, then it doesn't really matter. It just means it's uncirculated. Nobody's ever touched it except for AFA while grading it. But I think they do gloves or did gloves or something. I don't know. But yeah, it just means uncirculated. Right off the card, right off the card. We got a bid on R2 of 4 1/4. 4 1/4 on R2. What's up, Rick? How you doing, buddy? Alright, what did you guys want? Oh, you want that shelf talker, huh? How the heck am I supposed to find how much a... That's a tough one to find. You're gonna probably have to go to Google for that one. Nope, an 80 grade just sold. That's cool. What's that one? A 90 grade?
95.
It's a 95? It's a CAS 95?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I don't even know. What's it, $1 million? I don't even know how to look that up. Nobody's going to have that. That's a bonkers grade.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had a 95 grade. 95 grade, ROTJ, shelf, cover. Ooh, Dallas Vintage Toys has one, and it sold for $1,500. It sold. They have dates. Is the last number 001? On the grading label, or is it? No, 002. So that's not this exact one. And there's 000. Dallas Vintage Toys had another one. Dallas Vintage Toys has sold 2 of these. And their last one to sell was $14.99. You can look it up on their website. Or I can show you. How do I show you? Window capture? I guess. Create new. Ooh, does that just work? Far left? No way, right? Oh, droid cam. There you go. There it is on Dallas Vintage Toys. It had already sold, so it's out of stock at $1,500. So let's start ours at $1,300. I don't know when this one sold, but there it is. And ours is cheaper because I'm awesome. And they also charge you tax on their website. So there you go. But you don't have to pay tax on auctions if you are not in Tennessee, which is awesome. So let's shut that one off. There you go. We're going to put the shelf talker up on the big wheel, and Chad's going to figure out a way to make it spin without hitting stuff. No, it's got to spin. You need the action button. No good. What's the clearance with the soda? Move the soda. Let's see if we can get it. Line it up. Good in the middle. You're going to clear the dust? No way. Friggin' monster piece. It is super cool. That'll work. Alright, cool. There you go. So starting off at $1,300, which is $200 cheaper than Dallas Vintage Toys. It's sold for the same exact thing. Oh yeah, why not? When do you see a 95, right? That is a rare bird right there. That's what that is. 95 graded. I don't know if I've ever had a 95 graded anything. I don't know. It's crazy. There we go. Rick Peverado wants some stuff. Graded Chewbacca, a graded Stormtrooper, a graded Obi, and a graded Death Star Commander. Can you check for those?
Loose or carded? Or?
Loose or carded or what? I think loose. I don't got it carded yet. What did I say?
Is it Obi? What else?
I know there was an Obi somewhere. Chewbacca. Death Squad Commander, the dude with the spaghetti colander on his head. There's an Obi. Anakin.
Oh, it's Anakin?
Yeah. You have a black head and it's like a mushroom. Yeah, you said loose? Alright. There he is. Alright, what else? Stormtrooper? I don't know if there was a Stormtrooper. I think the highest grade I had was an 80 on a Stormtrooper. And,
There's a biker scout.
that's it, yeah. I don't know. I'll look it up right now. Oh, how much is E going for? Here, let me shut this over here. E is at 4 1/4 with Mr. Singingburger. AFA 85 Death Squad Commander. The only one I didn't have, Rick, is the Stormtrooper. I only have an 80 grade of that. And we're only doing 85s today. $349. sold for recently. Let's check out what their price is currently on eBay. $350. Oh, there's one for $260. All right, let's start off Death Squad Commander at, I don't know, dark blue emblem. Does that matter? Dark blue. Doesn't seem to matter. We're going to go $200. We're going to start off the Death Squad Commander. That looks to be about $70 cheaper than the cheapest one on eBay. Also, don't forget, no tax here. There you go, Dark Blue Emblem Death Squad Commander. Good old colander head, ready to make you a spaghetti dinner. ABC, there we go. We're going to put this one on letter O. Next up, let's do the Mighty Chewbacca. This is a silver label. That's how rare those gold labels are. Those gold labels are very rare. I think that Luke Jedi is super cheap, and he's got no bites on him yet. So if you're into Luke Jedi, you should really look into that. Here's a Taiwan Chewbacca. AFA 85 plus. Or no, it's a regular 85 near mint plus. Rick starts us off on Colander Head Man. $200. Can't go wrong with that. Trying to give you killer deals here tonight. So you tell your friends. AFA 85 Chewbacca. The Mighty Chewbacca. $250, $240. Wow, there's one that they graded with green. Oh no, green crossbow. Alright, I was like, did you grade a green limb? That's insanity. It's a Taiwan Chewbacca. AIWAN. 270. 250. $399. $499. Holy moly, they get expensive. Cheapest I see is $250. Let's start off at $200 like the colander head. $200. Yeah, there's a Bosk back there, buddy. I can grab you a Bosk. It's a Taiwan AFA 85 near mint plus Chewbacca. Starting off at $200. Can't go wrong with that. He's going to be letter P. Letter P, the Mighty Chewbacca. Chad, can you find me a Bosk? Bosk. Jeff Sengenberger, that Death Squad Commander's already at $200. You'd have to go $205. Rick Peverata's in the lead on him. Rick is also in the lead on Chewbacca. And here's the Obi-Wan you wanted, Rick. Let me see here. AFA 85. Dark gray hair, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hong Kong figure. AFA 85, let's look him up. AFA 85, Obi, gray. $5.99, $4.99, $6.50. Dear God, that can't be right. That's insane. Hold on. Too many monies. Hold on, let me go in here. 1 second. $280 on straight bids. I'll tell you what, I'll start them off at $250. $250 on Obi-Wan. It looks like the cheapest ones on eBay are like $3.99, but I think that's insane for an Obi-Wan. So I'm going to start off at, what did I say, $250. Hong Kong Obi, dark gray hair, AFA 85, near mint plus. Starting bid is $250. Oh, and we're all full up there. We'll let Obi spin on his own. How about we get a Carter figure? What do you got? Yeah, give me that box. All right, pick a carded figure, everybody, because I'm going to do Bosk, and then we're going to do a carded figure, because we need something to pop there. Bosk. Olive head gloss paint, huh? Wow. Head gloss paint. Bosk. $311. One just sold for with the best offer. $309 best offer. That's what's up. That one has flat paint. That's different. It looks like they sell for about $325. Let's start Bosk off at $250. $250. You got a Raincourt Keeper carded? I don't think I have a Raincourt Keeper carded in that grade, brother. We're going to start off Bosk at $250. Here's Bosk. Olive head gloss paint, no COO, AFA 85, near mint plus. We're going to start him off at 250. 250. All right, now we need a carded or something cool. Put on that last slot there. Any carded Jawas? Do we have any carded Jawas? I don't think I have an 85 Jawa, Toby. I might have some other ones. Carded, I got Chewie, Wicket, C-3PO, B-Wing Pilot, Prune Face, Luke Jedi, Biker Scout, Lando, Skiff. I don't know what that one is. Maybe B-Wing Pilot. What's the bottom one?
Leia.
There's a Leia.
Andor.
Leia Endor.
R2.
R2-D2 Imperial Dignitary. There's an Emperor. That's hard to get an 85 on an Emperor. There's a Luke X-Wing Pilot. There's an R2-D2 Pop-Up R2.
I think it's not a Leia. Is that a Leia?
Yeah, that's a Leia. Leia Endor.
Two Endors, yes.
I think they're variants. There is an ATST driver. What's this second from the bottom on this stuff? B-Wing Pilot and a Ramba. And a speeder bike and an Ewok assault catapult and a tripod laser cannon and a Rebo band and an Akbar mailer and an Emperor mailer.
3PO.
There, these are all the things up currently. Yeah, Bosco always has scratches, Rick, that's for sure. I need to pick a card to put up there. Nobody said anything. Who's your favorite? Put that
It's
up.
already chewed out.
I've already chewed out.
Is there any Leias out? Is there any
No, put a land or
3POs?
Purple land or that's a cool one. Well, oh yeah, one has the coin and one doesn't have the coin. That's the difference.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah, power of the force and not power of the
Yeah,
force. I think the Return of the Jedi one would be cheaper. Yeah, the Return of the Jedi one would definitely be cheaper.
Grab it.
So we'll start off with that one. Oh, it's Canadian. Well, there you go, Toby Black. I got a Canadian for you. We're going to put this one out first. 77 back, Leia Endor Canadian, 85 grade. Let me try to find her. Endor. Brian's Toys has an 80 grade. The 75 grade. Looks like AFA 75s go for about $350 of her. I don't know how to figure out the jump. There's one. What's that? AFA 85. There's one for sale. Perfect. We're going to start her off at $450. She's Canadian. The one for sale that I see is not Canadian, and it's $500. So we're going to start her off at $450. That's an AFA 85 Y Nearmint Plus. Return of the Jedi 77 back. 77 back A Leia Combat Poncho. I don't have any 12 backs, Jeff. I'm sorry. No 12 backs. It's Canadian. Bonjour. La guerre des étoiles. 85 grade Leia. Starting off at $450. Chad, could you throw that up on you?
Yeah.
Please. Thank you. Thank you. I do not have a graded Dianoga. I'm sorry. All right, let me run through them again for you. The Ugnaughts at 180 with Toby Black. These are all AFA 85s or better. The Ugnaughts at 180 with Toby Black. Taiwan General Madine is at 150. Luke Jedi Taiwan AFA 85 plus gold label, starting bid of $500. Toby Black's in the lead on Boba Fett AFA 85 dark green chest at $325. Jeff Sengenberger is in the lead on R2D2 sensor scope U85 at $425. Adam Chitwood is here, so he can start. We got the Darkbound Stitch Jawa at 160. Mr. Toby Black's in the lead on that one. We got Brian Jones on the small head Han Solo AFA 85 molded legs at $200. We got Brian Walsh on the Imperial Gunner starting bid of $400, but he's in the lead at $400. I think an Imperial Gunner's worth more than that. Shoot, Imperial Gunner loose in that condition is worth almost $400. Death Squad Commander with the dark blue emblem is at $200 with Rick Peverata. And then Rick also is in the lead on the Chewbacca Taiwan, letter P, AFA 85 Near Mint Plus, $200. We got letter S, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, AFA 85, dark green hair, or dark gray hair. He's got a starting bid at $200. Derek Anthony's in the lead on Bosk, AFA 85, olive head with gloss paint at $250. Return of the Jedi Canadian Endor Leia, AFA 85, Y Near Mint 77 back, starting bid of $450. And the Return of the Jedi Self-Talker CAS 95 at $1,300, which is $200 less than one has sold for from Dallas Vintage Toys. $200 less and no tax than one has sold for from Dallas Vintage Toys. So there you go. All right, all the spinning wheels are full. Bid on things now. If you got any questions, feel free to ask them. If you want to see anything, feel free to tell me. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. He likes the new setup there. I like it too, man. Plenty of space, and I don't have stuff falling over in front of me all day, which is nice. All right, folks, we're going to call that Ugnaught for Mr. Toby Black. It's going to be the first one we call tonight. It's going to be letter A, the Ugnaught, Blue Schmuck Ugnaught. And we got 15 seconds on the countdown timer. You can see it up there, all the way at the top of the screen. Going once, going twice, going thrice on the Uggie. Sold to Mr. Toby Black. First one of the night. That's going for 180 for Mr. Toby Black. Sold. Congratulations, Toby. Okay. All right, and we got that Taiwan General Madine. He's got no bids starting at 150. We got Luke Jedi Taiwan. That's an AFA 85 plus gold. It's only starting at $500, which is significantly cheaper than anywhere on eBay and how much he sells for. So, if you're keen, you should hop on that. But let's get you up something new for letter A. What did you guys want? Did anybody say anything? What'd you say, baby? Show the Jawa again. You got it. C-3PO. You got a C-3PO back there, Chad?
Carded or loose?
Carded or loose, Rick? Loose. He was doing loose before. I'd figure loose.
Does the removable limbs one?
You got a removable limbs? Is there a regular one too? Or not? I got a removable limbs one.
Oh yeah, here's a regular one.
Oh, there's a regular one. Did you want removable limbs or regular, Rick? Shame you can't see the head. Well, hey man, I ain't too good bang on an AFA. I can see one eyeball already. Did that work or? You can see one eyeball now from banging on it. You want a regular one? Okay. I don't know. They say centrifugal force, right? I'm sure there's a way. If I keep doing this the rest of the night, you'll be able to see his face. I can totally see an eyeball now. So I'm sure you can get it there. There is space above the hood. So you just need to... Whoa, that's backwards. Yeah, I can totally see an eyeball now. You just have to centrifugal force that thing. You get it there. Alright, you want the regular one? C-3PO, AFA 85, near mint plus. Don't damage it for the high bidder. Well, till it's sold, it's still mine, so I can bang it up. There you go, Rick. Let me see what they sell for. 85. 230. What's this one? Near mint. Hurry, read. Oh, it's a removable limbs. That's cheaper, of course. I didn't know they could do removable limbs without the bag. They look like they go for over 3, Rick. Let's start them off at 250 for you, man. How's that? They go over 3. So we're going to start off C3PO at 250. Letter A is going to be C3PO 250. Alright, let's go back to the sale cam. Let's go through each camera here. Here's A, B's, and C's, and D's, and D's. I'll read these off to you real quick. We got C3PO, just put them up. Starting bid at 250. AFA 85 near mint plus. Taiwan General Madine starting off at 150. We got Luke Jedi Taiwan AFA 85 plus gold label starting bid at $300 or $500. Toby Black, Boba Fett, AFA 85, dark green chest in the lead at 325. Jeff Sengenberger in the lead on that R2D2 sensor scope, U85 at 4.25. Toby Black in the lead on that dark brown stitch Jawa at 160. It's AFA 85. We got the small head Han Solo 85 molded legs at $200 with Brian Jones. Brian Walsh in the lead on the Imperial Gunner. Only bid on that gunner, which I think is a trip, at $400. Rick Peverada's in the lead on Death Squad Commander AFA 85 dark blue emblem. Chewbacca Taiwan AFA 85 near mint $200. Peverada's in the lead on that one too. Obi-Wan Kenobi AFA 85 dark gray hair starting bid at $250. Derek Anthony's in the lead on Bosk AFA 85 olive head gloss paint at $250. Return of the Jedi Canadian Andor Leia is at 0, but the starting bid is $450. And that Return of the Jedi Self-Talker CAS 95 is at $1,300. Ha, graded loose hole. What have you done? Sure enough. Thing's a monster. 95 grade. That's perfect. All right, folks, if you want to bid, remember it's got to be $4 high or $5 higher than the previous bid. Forgot to tag Arthur, and I told him I'd tag him earlier. Because he sent me dumplings, so he gets private tags. If you send me dumplings or delicious things, I will tag you on my own accord an hour late. Sorry. All right, folks. What do we got going on here? What else you guys want? What else should I pull out? What would you like to see? Should we start one off at $1 so there's a lot of action? Let's pull down General Madine, and I'm going to start one at $1. For everybody that's still hanging out, we'll just start one at $1. Here. I don't know what a Tuscan Raider goes for, but I'm sure it's expensive because they got all that silver. Alright, folks, if you are here, we're going to start this one. We're going to take down General Madine. And for letter B, we're going to put up one starting at $1. Complete craziness. Total mistake on my end. But at least everybody can get in on some action there. We got an AFA 85 Near Mint Archival Case Tuscan Raider. Starting at $1. $1 haul. What up, Hubert? Don't swear on the IC. But thanks, buddy. It's pretty cool, right? Starting at $1. Everybody get in on this one. $5 minimum bids each next person. Just because we're doing that across the board. Starting at $1. AFA 85 grade Tuscan Raider, letter B. Go, go, go. Rick Peverata starts off at $165 on the Tuscan, defeating the purpose of the $1 bid, but I think it's still cheap. Tuscans are expensive. Even loose regular ones are expensive. There we go. A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F. Alrighty, you see that Boba Fett there? I think that Boba Fett's been out there long enough. Who's in the lead? Toby Black is in the lead on that Boba Fett. That Boba Fett is at $325. He's an AFA 85 dark green chest. Show him to you again here. Dark green chest, Boba Fett, AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. Toby Black is in the lead at $325, and we are going to call it. So going once for $3 1/4, going twice for $3 1/4, going thrice $325. Sold for Mr. Toby Black. Sold to Mr. Toby Black. Congratulations, Toby. Alright, what was something else you guys wanted? I got an open space. We got an open space there on letter D. Right behind that AFA 85 gold Luke Jedi. 85 plus Luke Jedi, sorry. You guys tell me what you want and I'll pop it out there. Ain't missed one so far. If you request it, there is no obligation to bid on it. But just looking for a request here. Anthony Demas Jr., we got 165 on the Tuscan. Rick Peverata's in the lead. Greedo, I do not have a Greedo, Rick. I'm sorry, buddy. I've got an AFA 80 Greedo, I think, or a 75, but I do not have an 85. And I'm only doing 85s tonight. R5 and Power Droid. How about we do a Power Droid? Because I just saw one right here. Yep. Right in front. There we go. Letter D is going to be a Gonk Droid. He is an AFA 85 archival. Let's look him up. AFA 85 Power Droid. Oh no, you're fine. He bid like 2 seconds before you, brother. Looks like they go for about 250. 250, 250. They look 230 if it's an 80. So let's start off cheaper than an 80 would be. We're going to start it off at 200 bucks on the Power Droid. 200 bucks on the Power Droid, so super cheap. Everything up here is super cheap. Every single thing is way less than eBay. And don't forget the tax factor of eBay. Hong Kong Power Droid Archival 85 Near Mint Plus. He's perfect. And what did I say? Starting at 200 bucks. Can't even get an AFA 75 off eBay for 200 bucks. Go check it out. We're going to put him here on letter D. Right behind that beauty of a Luke Jedi nobody's biting on for some reason. But if you're like me, it's because Luke is meh. Dan Dempsey starts us off on the Gonk Droid at 200 bucks. What's M at? Let's see. What is M? M is Han Solo. Molded legs. Small head Han Solo AFA 85 molded legs. It's at $200 with Brian Jones, Toby Black. It's at $200 with Brian Jones. Molded leg Han Solo. I think the steal of the deal is right behind Han Solo at 400 bucks, an Imperial Gunner. AFA 85, U85 grade. Imperial Gunner. I mean, Imperial Gunners go for like 380 loose, no grade. And that's a perfect condition one. I'd crack it out for you if you prefer. What's up, Jason Betancourt? How are you? That thing's a monster. That shelf talker. Toby Black says 205 on M. Here's M. That's the Han Solo. 205. Toby Black is in the lead. I have a gunner with coin graded 85. If I didn't, that would be bidding. That's a great deal. That is a great deal, brother. That's for sure. That Imperial Gunner is just cheap. For a graded Imperial Gunner, that's a steal of a deal, for sure. $400 right there on letter N. $400. U85. I'm going to let that big wheel spin for a second. Maybe somebody that is passing by the live video will see it and be like, holy crap, that's amazing. Because it is. That's a monster truck of a piece. 95 grade. When does that happen? Very seldom. Very seldom. The Shelf Talker, it's at, I have a $1,300 starting bid, and that's just because Dallas Vintage Toys has sold one recently for $1,500. Here. Same exact. Oh no, that's a 95 plus. This one's only a 95. So let's bring it down actually a bit. $1,100. I'm changing the price of that to $1,100. I didn't see the one on Dallas Vintage Toys as a 95 plus. This one is a 95. So let's bring that down to $1,100. That's $400 off. So $1,100 is the question. To answer your question, Javier, what is the Shelf Talker at? $1,100 is the starting bid on the Shelf Talker. I didn't realize it was a 95 plus. It's crazy. All right, let's see what's been up there a while. I guess we're gonna call that dark brown stitch Jawa. Or no, wait, where are we? Let's call it R2D2 sensor scope. That should be next one up. Right there, letter E, AFA 85, U85, R2 sensor scope. He's at 4 1/4 with Jeff Sengenberger. If you want to get in your bids on that, bid now. That R2 is about to be sold. Going once for Jeff. Going twice for Jeff. Going thrice. Sold to Jeff Sengenberger. Your name is super fun to say. Of course, Javi. Anybody ask any questions, please. More than happy to show you. And look, Javi just saved everybody money if somebody buys it. Sold! Congratulations, Mr. Sengenberger. Alright, what do you guys want next? Somebody said Power Droid, and somebody said something else. Hold on. R5D4. Let me see. R5D4. Let me see what an 85 grade. AFA 85 grade. R5-D4. Man, this should little red droid.
What?
Little red droid. It's gonna be a short one.
R5D4?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. That's a nice R5-D4. There we go. AFA 85 R5D4 Hong Kong. $359. Let's see what they've sold for. 220, 230, 275. Let's start him off at 175 bucks. What do you say to that? Can't go wrong. Cheaper than anywhere in the world by far. R5D4 start at 180 bones. AFA 85. If you have any questions on anything, tell me and I will pull it. All right, I'm going to call that Jawa next. That Jawa is letter F. Letter F. Dan Dempsey takes over on R5D4. Letter F is that Jawa. The Jawa is at... It's a dark brown stitch Jawa, AFA 85 near mint plus at 160 for Mr. Toby Black. Is the R5D4 a 77 or a 78? 77. 1977 R5D4. Was the 77 the R2 body or something? Or I don't know how that works. Sean, tell us how that works. What's the difference between the 77 and the 78 R5D4? I'm pretty sure like 77 is the R2 body, so it's harder to find, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong. So, Sean, you let us know. Maybe it's ultra rare and 175 is a third of the actual retail price. I don't know. We're going to call that Jawa, that dark brown stitch Jawa for Toby Black. It is at 160. We're going to call it, as soon as I figure out the letter, letter F. Going once for Toby Black. Going twice for Toby Black. Going thrice for Toby Black. Sold. So there you go. So yes, it's the R5D4. The 77, so it's got the R2 body, which is definitely a harder variant to get. So there you go. It's way too cheap. You should bid on it. Way more rare, and see, I didn't even put it at a way more rare price. So R5D4 is guaranteed to be way below price right now. That's alright. I already put it out there. There's already a bid. It is what it is. That one's on me. Alright, let me know anything else. Yeah, he's a 77. Do I want to even see what 77s go for? On eBay? Yeah. 1977, Kenner Star Wars. That R5 is definitely a 77. Currently at 175 bucks, so it's cheap. Super cheap. I screwed up on that one. That's on me. That's alright. Tuscan is at 165. Let me know what you guys want for letter F. For a new letter F. Nice. See, Aaron, you got that going for you, which is nice. I should probably look. I can't look, man, because if I look, I'm going to know that 175 is way too low and there's already a bid, so I have to honor it. I'm not that guy. Yeah, Shelf Talker is up. At a starting at 1,100 bucks. There it is, Jason. A loose 77 is way more, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know, folks. R5 D4 1977. Let me look and cry. Jeez. Well, you're right. It is significantly more expensive with a 77 date stamp. So I got that going for me, which is nice. There he is right there. Here, let's go to the live sale cam. If you got any questions on any of these items, let me know. Questions on the prices, questions on the labels, questions on what they are. No bites on that Canadian Leia. Do you guys want any carded figures or no? You let me know. Let me know any prices you want to know. Let me know anything you want to know. I also need something for letter F. Anything you guys want? I could also switch out the carded if you want. The Imperial Gunner is actually only at $400 for some reason. I have no idea why. It's a U-85 Imperial Gunner, and it's only at $400. It's dirt cheap. Perfect condition, obviously. Oh, you're fine, Jason. Shelf Talker, I'm starting at $1,100 because Dallas Vintage Toys shows the 95 plus at $1,500. It's a CAS 95 CAS 95 there. He's not a red bar, but he is a 77. 77 R5. I do not have a red bar R5. Dan Dempsey takes over on the Imperial Gunner. At least we got two bidders now. Dear Lord. The Imperial Gunner, I was sitting there looking at it being like, that's so cheap. Dan loves the IC. Dan just found the IC about a week ago, and he wrote me and he's like, why are all the prices here so much cheaper than eBay? I'm like, dude, because we're like friends. Any AFA 90 loose? Yes, I do have some. I'll look. But yeah, I do have some for sure. R5D4, Sean, you want a close up? Yeah, let's do that. If I could get it to zoom on the words. There we go. Is there an 85 Taiwan FET back there, Chad? And do you see any 90s? Yeah. Oh, the back too. Sorry, bro. Taiwan, Toby wants. What Toby wants, Toby gets.
They said look for some 90s?
Yeah, somebody else wanted some 90s. Trying to... Yes, it definitely says 1977 on the COO. For sure. It's definitely a 1977. What letter was R5? E. one?
What is that?
For Toby. It's an 85 plus, Toby. It's not an 85. Is that okay? Taiwan Boba?
U90.
Ryan Walsh goes 4 1/4 on the Imperial Gunner. I do have an Imperial Dignitary, Belky. We're gonna start off Boba at $300 because he's a Taiwan, and the other one went for like $260. And I mean, I'm sure he's worth a lot more than that. He's an AFA 85 Taiwan Boba Fett. Perfect. Actually, he's a gold label. That's a gold label Boba Fett. I'm gonna start him off at higher. Sorry. But that's a gold label Boba Fett. I don't even know what that's worth. Let's start him off at $350, but I bet you he's worth $6 or $7. That's a gold label Boba Fett, and I don't know off the top of my head how much he's worth. Let me see if I can find one before I say. Hold on. Not for sale yet. Only time you get to see that on the IC. Gold label. Yeah, we're gonna start him off at $300. I don't see another gold label that's sold recently. $360. So, yeah, $300 we'll start him off at. AFA 85 Taiwan Boba Fett gold label, 85 plus. There it is, the gold label. Letter F, starting at 300 bones. Any blue painted helmet? I don't think so, Hubert. You know what I got in there? I do have a hollow tube Tuscan that I thought was a really rare one. You said you found a 90 for somebody?
These are all 90s right here. They're all gold label 90s.
Alright, I got a bunch of gold label 90s actually. Who was asking? Hubert Holst. I've got... Were you asking for the 90s, Hubert? Who was asking for the 90s? I'll tell you the ones I've got here. Oh no, Gary Wines was. Gary, I've got a U90 Anakin, a 90 grade Imperial Commander, and a U90 Prune. Any of those that you're interested in? Toby Black, $300 on the Fett. We got a starting bid on that beautiful AFA 85 plus gold label Boba Fett. Leia Poncho I got also. Pink face, pale hands. Yes, 4 AFA 90s right there. Like it isn't anything big deal.
Are all 90s gold labels, or is that even next?
I don't know. Are all 90s gold labels, everyone?
Because those are all gold labels, aren't they?
Yeah, these are all gold labels. So maybe 90s are gold labels? I don't know. I don't know. We're finding out, Aaron. Chad just asked the same question. I just know they're the best ones. The gold labels are the best of the best. I know that 85s mostly don't have gold labels.
Another 90.
There was a graded R2 that just sold, Jason, but I think there's another one. Oh, I got a 90 Barada too. Gary Wines, you tell me which one of those 90s you want, buddy. Do we have another R2D2?
Yes.
We do. Pop-up. You want a pop-up R2? The only other R2 I got, Jason, is a pop-up.
Or a carded one. I think there's a carded one somewhere. Yeah, there's a carded one.
Rick says no, and Cynthia says the gold label just indicates they're 85 plus or higher. I definitely have 85 pluses that don't have a gold label. And there you go. Rick Peverata has several 90s with no gold label. No, I think gold label is top tier.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of 85 pluses here with silver.
Yeah, there's a... Here, show me one. There's a bunch of 85 pluses here with silver labels. That's incorrect, Ann.
Maybe. Let's double check. I could be mistaken here.
But I think that's right, because I have some rings that I pulled that are silver.
Whoa, that might be right. It could be just 85s there, silver label.
85 plus, I don't know.
Yeah, all the 85 pluses I see.
85, 85. I don't know. Chad's looking. We're going to find out more. Cynthia, you may be right and you may not be right. Rick, check one of your 90s. And you can confirm you're there at home. Gary Wines, you wanted a 90 grade. What do you want? Fun fact. Ooh, I like fun facts. Let's read a fun fact. No sculptors at Kenner could get the face right for Leia Endor. Kenner paid a woman that sculpted for Hasbro to do her head. That's cool, and that story came from Jim Swearingen. Jim's awesome. He always comes out. Cynthia might be right there. We're gonna have whatchamacallit? We're gonna have Rick check one of his 90s there.
So far, she's correct.
I can search it. What does a gold label AFA mean? Oh yeah, it says the AFA gold level consists of grades 100, 95 plus, 95, 90 plus, 90, and 85 plus. Silver level consists of 85, 80, 80 plus. Yeah, Cynthia, you're right, I think, and I'm wrong. But what do I know about AFA? Gary Wines, if you're still watching, let me know. Are any of the AFA 90s new style cases without weapon tape? No. All of them have the weapon taped, Gary. What's the starting price on Leia Endor? Oh, the carded one? She is a Canadian Leia Endor. She is AFA 85. And she is starting bid of $450. She's a Canadian 77 back. AFA 85Y near mint. Yeah, you got it. I think, Cynthia, good job there.
Yeah, learn something new.
Yeah, learn something new every stream. I'm still learning.
CAS do the same thing?
No, CAS. Actually, Rick just wrote me. Rick sent me a few, and the ones that he has that are 90 grades are CASs, and they're silver labels.
Yeah, because it has a silver label, it's a 95.
Yeah, and that one's a 95 and has a silver label. I don't know if CAS has any silver labels. Yeah, I got tons of AFA 85 or 90 carded figures. Michael, how do I say your last name? Michael Fanesteel. Michael Fanesteel? Is that right? Pfanne. Fanesteel. Profanesteel? Is the P silent? Here, let's see what we got here, Mike. I've got R2-D2 pop-up, 9 Num, Lando Skiff, Prune Face, ATST Driver, The Emperor, Luke Skywalker, X-Wing Pilot, Chewbacca, Power of the Force, Wicket, Power of the Force, C-3PO, Removable Limbs, Luke, Stormtrooper, Power of the Force, Warwick, Luke Jedi, Leia Endor, There's a Imperial Dignitary, B-Wing pilot, Biker Scout, and a Ramba, and a A-Wing pilot, and that's it. So if any of those sound like what you want, Michael, let me know, and I'll pull that one up. Yeah, the Leia up right now is an 85. AFA 85, Canadian Leia 77 back. Yeah, CAS 90 grade. I think CAS only does silvers. Look at how much we're learning about the grading systems watching this stream. This is very exciting. Teach me more. I like to learn. You don't get no. I think you get a sticker on anything on CAS. Don't you?
I don't know.
I think you get a sticker on anything on CAS, but I think they're all silver.
Oh, even 490s and above, the same.
I think so, yeah. Imperial Dignitary have subgrades. Yeah. Subgrades on the dig are 85, 90, and 90. Why is that not an 85 plus then? If they're 85, 90, 90. Yes, it's the newer grading system. It's beautiful. It's stupid nice. Arthur Lou wants to pop up R2. You got it, Arthur. Arthur, you get whatever you want because of the dumplings, man. I'll start it at $1 for you because of the dumplings. Arthur sent us these dumplings. We ate them last night. They were by far the best freaking dumplings I've ever eaten in my entire life. Yeah, even Chad ate them. And he was like, they're freaking good, man. Here, I'll put Chad on the big wheel there.
They were fantastic, sir.
Fantastic. Andrea, write in the chat there how the dumplings were. Yeah, see, they were amazing. Arthur Lou hooked it up. He gets whatever he wants. Here, get me that pop-up R2. Put it up right now for Arthur. He sent us snacks. Here, can you unwrap that? I'm going to call Bosk and we'll throw it up there.
Are these older?
No,
The way
you
that
can
is?
choose.
You can choose? Oh.
Yeah. Do you have payment plans? I never really do, man, but I don't know. I guess we could work something out. I'm usually not for a long time. I usually don't have payment plans, to be honest. I'm bad at remembering payment plans. That's the problem with payment plans. It's not that I mind, it's hard for me to keep track, man. I only sell on live sales. I have like 2 real jobs that have nothing to do with Star Wars, or else I would. But if it's something really big, man, if we're talking 5-10 grand or something, yeah, we can figure something out. A couple months here or there. We're gonna put that up on that Bosk. So let me get the Bosk. Where is it? BB Cam. All right, letter T is Bosk. Bosk is at. Ooh, Andrew just asked if I'm going on a break. Why, you got a delicious snack in there for me? Did you bake some dumplings? Let me find the Bosk. Hold up here. Bosk, AFA 85, olive head, gloss paint, $250. For Derek Anthony, going once, going twice, going thrice. Bosk is sold. Power of the Force Stormy. It's a Luke Stormtrooper, Eric. It's a Luke Stormtrooper. I don't know. You like regular Stormies. But I mean, if you want it up there, I don't care. Yeah, if you put it, you could just pop the helmet on him and then he's a regular Stormy. Chad is right there. He is a little bit short for a Stormtrooper because he's got a wide leg spread. Alright, you could pull down that Bosk and we're going to put up this.
Are they all like that? Or it's like the bubble is short?
Yeah, because R2's short.
I figured they would just use a normal bubble and put them at the bottom.
Yeah, but see, they did the same graphic for everybody. Alright. Unpunched. AFA 85 R2D2 pop-up saber. 85 near mint plus. It does have the yellow bubble, but it's an absolute beauty. And I don't send photos, brother. I can show you pictures, or I can show you here as much as you want, or anything you want. But I don't sell unless it's a live sale, just because I don't have the time, man. So I do it on the live sales, and you get a really good deal because they go for cheaper. But I don't really do photos much. Once they get into the photos, then they go up on my wife's website. Check out the website. IC Toys Nashville. Actually, some of the 85s are up on that website, so you can check out high-definition photos of some of the cards. ICToysNashville.com. But you can check them out there. But by the time they get into the photo processing, man, it's out of my hands. Like, Andrea does it, and Michael does it, and not me, though. I'm just like, here, look, super cheap, starting at $1, AFA 85, pop-up R2-D2. So there you go. That's what I do. Can you pop that up where the boss was?
Yeah.
And boss can go right here. These are done. Can you scooch back that camera a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s one more time. Do you want the 90s loose or the 90 cards? I think those are all 85s I just mentioned.
All the cards? Yeah, I think the cards are.
I think the cards are all 85s that I have here right now.
The one with the worst eyes is looking. But yeah, I think they're all 85.
Yeah, I think those are all 85s. I'm going to let Chad take over, and I'm going to go on a break, and hopefully Andrea has an ice cream for me. Chad, you can call... Let me see what's ready here. What'd you say?
Something about the R2 pop-up?
No, the R2 bid, I'm doing it starting at $1 because Arthur Lou wanted it and he made us dumplings. So the R2 pop-up is Imperial Dignitary. Okay, so Chad, grab the Imperial Dignitary, and the one you can sell is sell that small head Han Solo, letter M, or no? We gotta get rid of the Obi-Wan. Just pull the Obi-Wan, nobody's bid on it, and we'll switch it out.
These are also all the sold.
Where's the nobody's bid pile? Or just throw it back in the pile. And if somebody wants it later. Show that one off, and then pop it up. All right, folks. Chad is going to take over for a break for me, and he'll get that Imperial Dignitary out for you.
What's up, guys? Alright, here's that Imperial Dignitary. It's a 85 Power of the Force. Let me get to focus. There we go. All these reflections. That's it. All right, that's going up on S. Letter S. Where's that? Hit. So close. still bumping into each other. See if that helps. Alright, I think they're good. Hey, what's up, Toby? Alright, let me go over them real quick. I think he said we can call one of them. The Han. Big Head Han or something. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like letter A. Let's go over the letter A, the AFA 85 Near Mint Plus C3PO has a starting bid of 250. I don't know if anyone, doesn't look like anyone's bid on that one yet. Letter B, the Tusken Raider AFA 85 Near Mint Archival is at 165. Letter C, the Luke Jedi Taiwan AFA 85 Plus has a starting bid of 500. Letter D is the Power Droid AFA 85 Archival is at $200. Letter E, the R5D4 AFA 85 is at 175. And letter F, the Boba Fett Taiwan Boba Fett AFA 85 Plus is at 330. And let's keep going down the line. Letter M, the small head Han Solo AFA 85 molded legs is at 205. That's the one we're going to call here in a minute. Letter N, the Imperial Gunner AFA 85 Near Mint Plus is at 425. Letter O, the Death Squad Commander AFA 85 Dark Blue emblem is at 200. Letter P is the Taiwan Chewbacca AFA 85 Near Mint Plus is at 200. And then the Imperial Dignitary, that's the one we just put up on S, the 85, is starting bid at 375. The pop-up R2-D2 letter T AFA 85 unpunched is at 688 with Arthur Liu. Letter U, the let's see, which one is that? The Leia Endor, right? Yeah. The Leia Endor has a starting bid of 450, and that's a AFA 85. And then letter Z, the Shelf Talker, the Return of the Jedi Shelf Talker, CAS 95, has a starting bid of 1100. So let's call that Small Head Han. I think that's the one he said we can call. That's letter M. This one. There we go. So we're going to call sold on letter M the Han Solo molded legs. Alright, let's call sold on Han. Oh, I gotta do the countdown. Where'd the chat go?
I got ice cream.
Cool. The music stopped. There we go. Alright, that one was sold. I don't think anyone came in on that one. Good. Alright, guys. Mike's back. Enjoy.
Thank you, Bob. There was ice cream in there. I was just looking, that Imperial Dignitary, the cheapest one for sale on eBay is $900. And I know I wrote $375, but I'm an idiot. It's because somebody had one listed wrong that recently sold on eBay for $375. It's whatever. I don't think anybody's bid on it yet, though. Letting stuff go cheap tonight. Arthur Lou, $688 on that R2. Let's get some bids on R2. It's an R2 pop-up. It's worth like $1,200, folks. We're at half price. Got $700 on R2 pop-up. $700. Aaron Challoner is in the lead. Thanks, babe. Anytime you want to call me for an ice cream, I'm down. Delicious. You should all take a break and go get an ice cream. Raid your freezer. Hey, I got an empty spot on M. What do you guys want there? Right there. What do you guys want on letter M? Pick a figure, any figure. Dairy Queen Cold Stone? No, nothing that fancy, man. That was just a ice cream sandwich from out of the freezer, but it was freaking delicious. Arthur Lou takes right back over on R2-D2 at $788. Alright, we need a loose graded. What do you guys want? Pick a figure. Bespin Leia Toby Black. I do not have an 85 grade Bespin Leia. I only have an 80. I can do a Hoth Leia. How about a mailer? You got it, buddy. Where are the mailers? You want an Akbar mailer? How about an Akbar mailer? Let's go here. AFA 85, blank box, Admiral Akbar, no catalog, 85 near mint plus, bubble 80, window 90, and figure 90. Or the box 80. I gotta open it up. IG88. We'll get you an IG88 out there. I'm not sure if I have an ion cannon. I will check. Well, I don't know how much charge on this. Anybody do baggies and know what these go for? I don't see any for sale. I don't see any sold. This is a Palatoy mailer box. Holy moly. So it's British. I gotta look somewhere deeper. Hold on. Palatoy Akbar mailer AFA 85. Having a problem finding one. Found it on Variant Villain. It's a Palatoy Overstock. I don't see a comparable. Let me phone a friend. Hey brother, how much is an AFA 85 Palatoy Admiral Akbar mailer worth? Question mark. Hopefully he'll see that and write back really quick. Let me see graded ion cannon. I have the tripod laser cannon. Yeah, I do, dude. 85 grade. I'm gonna need to wait till I have a place to put it though, Arthur. I don't have a place to put it right now. But I do have to say, that's an AFA 85 R2D2 pop-up. And it's only at $788. It's a $1,200 card right there. It's at 788 bucks. It is cheap. Unpunched. Well, Aaron, I don't think I could sell this mailer until I research it a bit, man. I can't find a single another one that is sold ever. Anywhere. So. We're going to grab that IG-88 because that's easily searchable. It's a U85 IG88. Let's look him up. 85. IG-88 gray. Tim O'Lean says Akbar's between 175 and 250. Well, there you go. Wow, somebody paid for an AFA 90 loose IG-88 $800. What's an AFA 90 like Luke Jedi worth? $1 billion? It looks like the cheapest one on eBay is $300. Let's start it off at $200. How's that for an IG-88? This is the gray IG-88 U85. We're going to start off at $200. U85 near mint plus. Starting at $200. He's going to be letter M. M for Mike. Nice. There you go. Letter M, IG-88, $200. And Dan Dempsey's in the lead. There you go. Aaron Schallender, 820 on that R2 pop-up, unpunched, 85. That's still super cheap, but it's getting there. It's an R2-D2 pop-up. I can't believe that Imperial Dignitary has no bids on it. The cheapest Imperial Dignitary for sale on card is $800 on eBay. And this one's starting at $375 and it's got 0 bids. Dan Dempsey, I got you on letter M, $200. Dan Dempsey's trained from Taco Tuesdays to put the letter. Because Taco Tuesday gets out of control. There's like 40 items up because I can put 4 on each spinning wheel. You're good. No digging on the mailer. Okay. How about an Emperor mailer? That's easy. Well, Tim O'Lean said between 175 and 250. That sounds like if I started at $200, I can't hurt nothing, right? I don't have AFA 90 carded figures. I had AFA 90 loose. I was reading off to you, brother. So there you go. We're going to start it at $200 off of Tim O'Lean's price point thingy. 85 near mint. Oh, U has a starting bid of $450? Yeah, it's Canadian, that's why. Did somebody bid that? Or was somebody asking? I'm sorry. Alright, gotcha. I need to call something for this. Let's call Chewbacca over here. We're going to call Chewbacca. Letter O is a AFA 85 near mint plus Chewbacca Taiwan. Rick Peverada's in the lead. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Chewbacca is sold. Well, we got 205. Toby Black is in the lead. He got it in before the bid. Toby Black is in the lead on Chewbacca at 205. Let's call... Death Squad Commander, AFA 85 dark blue emblems for Rick Peverada. Death Squad Commander, letter O. That's an AFA 85 dark blue emblems. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. We got 210 on Chewy, 210 on Chewy, Rick Peverata. Aw. Sorry, I screwed up the thing. 1 second, dear. Letter O. I'm going to put that Akbar mailer up there starting at 200 bones. It's a Palatoy AFA 85 Akbar mailer. It's the overstock Palatoy mailer. So it's a blank box with no catalog. AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. Bubble 80, window 80, figure 90. Or, well, not bubble, box. Box 80, window, which is the bubble. Or the plastic baggie, is a 90, and the figure is a 90. So there you go. Starting off at 200 bucks, I said. 200 bucks. We got 215 on P. Alright, that Imperial Dignitary has a starting bid of $375. AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. The R2-D2 pop-up is currently, it's an AFA 85 R2-D2 pop-up, currently at $820 with Aaron Challoner. Still way below market price on that R2, and it's an R2. So it shouldn't ever be below market price. The Canadian AFA 85 Leia Endor, starting bid of $450. Let me, should we pull down the Leia? Nobody's bid on it. Alright, I'm going to switch it up to something else. Arthur Lou wanted the tripod laser cannon. Let's look up one of those. Thank you, Rick. Alright, the only tripod laser cannon up for sale as an AFA 85 is $600. Let's see what they sell for. Sold items. I don't see any sold, so let's make sure ours is lower than eBay. Let's start it off at, I don't know, $500. We're going to start off the tripod laser cannon at $500. The cheapest one on eBay is $600 plus tax. So we're going to start this one off at $500. I'm going to show it to you here. Starting at $500, AFA 85 tripod laser cannon. Starting at 500 bones. Put it over on that one. He's good deal. Got some more bids on R2 there. R2's at $888 with Arthur Lou. $888. Rick Peverata is out on Chewy. Let's go check out Chewy, and we will call him. Chewbacca is letter P. Letter P, there's Chewy. Let's call that Chewbacca there. Chewbacca is at 215 with Toby Black. That's a Taiwan Chewbacca AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. Going once for Toby, twice for Toby, thrice Toby Black. The Mighty Chewbacca. Okay. I was going to do the speeder bike, but I don't see any graded speeder bikes. Well, there's 175 grade. There's one for sale, $749. All right, the only speeder bike I see is for sale. There you go. It's the only 85 I see for sale. There's a 75 for sale at $450. The only 85 I see for sale is at $749. So let's start off ours. I don't know, $650. We'll take $100 off that. How's that sound? $650. We're gonna start that speeder bike. AFA 85 speeder bike. Perfect condition. And that one's starting off at $650, which is $100 less than the cheapest one on eBay. Without, also no tax. eBay has tax. So for somebody like me in a 9.75 tax bracket, or tax rate, or whatever it is, for sales tax here, that's a big deal. I don't know what you pay for sales tax, but when it's on one of my auctions, it's zero because it's a old school law for auctions that happen in Tennessee when you ship to other parts of the United States. So that's cool. go. 9.75 here in Tennessee. Yeah, that's bonkers. Yeah, $900 on R2D2. Toby Black in. We got a third bidder. Toby Black. All right, let me read them through again. Here we go. Going to start. Letter A is C3PO AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. Starting bid at $250. We got 0 bids on that. We got Rick Peverata in the lead on the AFA 85 Near Mint Archival Tuscan Raider at $165. That's a steal. Go look it up. That's super cheap. Luke Jedi Taiwan AFA 85 Plus Gold Label. Starting bid at $500. Nobody has bid on Luke Jedi. Gonk is at $200 with Mr. Dempsey. You know, let's call Gonk and get rid of Luke Jedi there, and we'll put up some other stuff. What do you say? Maybe a Blue Saber Luke Jedi would do better for you. Or something else. And then we got Boba Fett there. Boba Fett is a Taiwan Boba Fett. He is at $330. Mr. Dempsey is in the lead on R5D4. This is the one that we talked about a bunch. That R5D4 is a 1977 R2D2 body. They sell for about the price it's at right now, loose. This one is a AFA 85 grade, so it's crazy cheap, beyond cheap, that R5D4, because it is a 1977 R5D4. Boba Fett Taiwan Gold Label 85 Plus is at $330. IG88 U85 is at $200. Imperial Gunner is at $425 with Brian Walsh, and Admiral Akbar Mailer has a starting bid at $200. Return of the Jedi Speeding Bike has a starting bid at $650. Imperial Dignitary AFA 85 92 has a starting bid at $375. The R2D2 pop-up has it's at $900 right now with Toby Black. Tripod Laser Cannon has a $500 starting bid, and the Return of the Jedi Shelf Talker CAS 95 has a starting bid of $1,100. Nobody's bit yet on that one, but it is an amazing piece, and it is graded a 95. All right, folks, let me know what you want. I'm going to call, I think, letter D there. Letter D. Yeah, we're going to call letter D. Letter D is the Power Droid. He is at $200 with Mr. Dempsey. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Power Droid is sold. Babe, when should we stop? Do you care, or what do you want to do? I mean, it's like a weird day, so I don't care. I don't know. What'd you say? What's for dinner? Pasta with meat sauce. Alright, cool. I like that. I'm gonna take down this Luke Jedi too. I don't understand why I didn't get a bed. It makes no sense. Didn't somebody want a loose Imperial Dignitary?
I swear that was like way earlier.
Yeah, it was.
We have a carding one out here.
I don't think they wanted a carding one. There's so many figures here. Do you guys want to give me any input on to what you would like? Or Toby Black says go for 2 more hours. I don't know about that, Toby. Do you guys have any input as to what you would like? I'm looking at like 150 things that are graded over 85, so. I mean, I don't.
Anybody bid on that yet?
Nope, just spinning. We got 30 people watching. Is there anything in particular any of those 30 people would like me to put up? You let me know. I got 2 spaces. Go nuts. I will wait patiently until you decide. Got more ice creams in that freezer? No, I was just playing. What do you want to do? How long do you want to stay? Do you want to say hi to the people? Any loose graded Jawa playset? No. Sorry, bud. I don't know if there are loose graded playsets in general.
I said hi on this one.
Oh, you said hi on that one?
I give up.
Loose last 17 graded. What do you have? All of them. Which one do you want? You pick, Mario. Good deals tonight, but my run is CAS. Only thing I got CS is that Shelf Talker, Sean, I think. Yeah, Mario, you just pick, dude. Whatever you want. I've got them all. As obnoxious as that is to say. Watch, he's gonna figure out one I don't have that I didn't notice. How about a green-haired Leia? I don't think that's a real thing, man. That's plastic degradation or paint degradation. I know people are selling them left and right now, but I don't know why people are buying them.
You don't have a white pig Leia?
Yeah, it's because the black hair changes that color and it has that like
metallic
oily
sheen?
metallic sheen. It doesn't happen on them all. Can we see the pup? The pup is not here, man. You're at the secret location.
The pup barfs.
The pup barfs when he gets in a vehicle. But no, we're at the secret location. This is not our house. You secret. No puppy here. Mario, what last 17 you want, buddy? You want me to just pick? Sorry, Jabba. No Jabba graded. Do they grade Jabbas? I don't have one. I don't know if they're graded.
Stuff like that? Would you grade that?
No, not in a billion years. No, like CAS, maybe. I don't know. Like I really had to pull teeth to get my Imperial shuttle. You know that Imperial shuttle I got upstairs? It was like hey man, I'm your friend. Make it happen and drive it to the con, and I'll pick it up there so you don't have to ship it. It was like yeah. They did not want to do that because they're like, it's gonna break, and I'm like, it won't break, and it hasn't broken. But I mean, if I shipped it, it would just be destroyed. But it's just staying in my room. That's where it's supposed to go.
So, this thing right here, the Shelf Talker?
Yeah.
Was it in some kind of case when it was shipped to the store, and like somebody kept it in there to make it this nice, or how does it stay this nice?
Yeah, somebody probably got a shipper box. That's why Dallas Vintage Toys has ones that are off by one number on the serial number. I guarantee you somebody had like 4 of them in a box and got them graded. Because yeah, that's brand spanking new. Yeah, yeah, to be not touched ever. It's perfect. Yeah. Mario, last 17. Can you not hear me? Here, I'll hit reply. I don't think he has sound on Mario. Yeah, because he keeps writing it. I got 2 spaces here, folks, if you want anything. One of them will be for whatever Mario wants. but the other one could be yours. This is crazy. Letter E over here, all the way at the end of the screen, all the way over there, rather. That R2-D2 is a 1977 R2-D2, and it's only at 175 bucks. It is so cheap, and I have no idea why people aren't all over it. Like, I screwed up with the price. It's so cheap. I got 2 empty spaces there, though, folks. You let me know what you want. This is a Shelf Talker. CAS 95. $1,100 starting bid. Has no bids. Here we got a Imperial Dignitary. 375 starting bid. R2 pop-up AFA 85 unpunched is at 900 bucks. That's a steal. Tripod laser cannon AFA 85 starting bid of $500, which is $100 less than the cheapest one on eBay, and eBay charges tax. Akbar mailer starting at 200 bucks. Got the speeder bike starting bid at $650, which is also $150 cheaper than the cheapest one on eBay. And eBay has tax. All this stuff is super cheap. A lot of this stuff is going to be in the IC for Life auction as well, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to start putting together the next IC for Life auction here coming up next month. So stay tuned. Because I'll donate some of this stuff. It's good stuff. Alright, folks. Tell me what you want here. No one's talking. There's 30 of you watching right now. Someone say something. Anything. What are you having for dinner? Need something for letter D and letter C. C and D. Luke Hoth, I already sold that one, brother. Sold that one in one of the Taco Tuesdays. No Luke Hoth. He is sold. Starting bid on F. What is F? F is already past the starting bid, brother. It's a Boba Fett Taiwan AFA 85 plus gold label. It's at $330 right now. It's been bid on. There's, I think, 3 bidders went on that. Luke Poncho, Luke Stormtrooper, A-Wing Pilot, and Luke Hoth Battle Gear. Can you find me... I guess we'll start at the top. Luke Poncho. I know there's a Luke Stormtrooper. Yeah, give me that one too. I'll put both of them up. Whatever. Make it confusing. Luke Poncho's the one with the big stupid helmet that's always on his head. Alright. Luke, whatever. I know this is the most recent sale on eBay was like $1,000 or something for this, which is stupid. But Luke Storm. Yeah, 1,080. For a Luke Storm, 1,080.55 plus $18 shipping. Let's do here. This one. I'm gonna show him to you here. Where's me cam? There he is. He has a little bit of the yellow starting, I think. You can see it if you get the right light, but it's really not bad. But you can still see it if you catch it right. But still, perfect condition. 85. One literally just sold for $1,080.55. It did not have a little bit of the yellowing, so I'm going to call this one a little bit of the yellowing, even though it's hardly at all. But I want you to be happier than you think you're going to be. So I'm going to start this one at $750, which is $250 less than the most recent sold on eBay, which just sold on July 13th. $750. Can't go wrong. Letter C is Luke Stormtrooper. You got one of those other ones for him? We got letter T is at 1008.
I think it's under the camera. Is that under the camera right there?
Yeah, it totally is. Luke Poncho. Does Stormy have the Black Blaster? God, you're gonna make me use my eyeballs? Yeah, actually, I think it does, dude. Hold on. Problem is the labels, like where the blaster is, so I can't. It looks black to me, dude. Here, can I show it to you really close and maybe you be able to tell? AFA used to not grade them with both, and this is a taped on, so... There. Can you tell what version blaster that is? There's no way for me to get. It's because of the label. I mean, if you could look at it this way, it'd be easy to tell. It's just because the stupid label is right there that I can't. But see, alright, here's my thoughts. It's taped on, and I know for a fact I used to get them kicked back when AFA used to still tape them on if they didn't have the Black Blaster. Can anyone tell from there? Possibly from the other side. It's an M4. I don't know what that means. Is that Black Blaster? Oh, Andrea said yes. Well, there you go. Still, it's $250 cheaper than it should be. If that helps. All right, Luke Poncho. Luke Poncho. Andrea's like yes. How do you know blaster variants, babe? I suck at those. I never remember any of that ever. There's a U90 Luke Poncho that just sold for $600. This one's U85. Let me see if there's any for sale. $680 for an 85. 85 plus $600. This is a U85. 680, 85. So they look like they're over $650 for an 85. I don't know. What do you think we should start at? $550, $100 off. $550. There. That's a no COO on top of it. So that's a no COO Luke Paddle Poncho. So that's a variant. Yeah, because I used to fight AFA on that blue-black thing back in the day when they used to still tape them. What did I just say? 550? 550. Letter D. Jeez, look at that spinning wheel. That's a ton of money on that one wheel. I bet you there has never been a spinning wheel in all of existence that has been as awesome as letter C and D. Even though they're Luke's and it's like bluff, because it's Luke. But still. It's 5:53. You want to stop? Yeah? Alright, these are the last items up for tonight. I will read through them again, and then I'm going to start calling them. If there's any you want to get in on, do it now or forever hold your peace. Yeah. Okay. Let's start off with what's up there. Letter A has no bids. It has a starting bid of $250. It is a C3PO, the fixed limbs or the not pull apart one. AFA 85 near mint plus, starting bid at $250. Letter B is a Tuscan Raider, AFA 85 near mint archival. It's only at $165. I think that is like $100 too cheap. But that's letter B right there. Luke Stormtrooper, AFA 85, starting bid is $750. There is one that literally just sold for $1,080. Literally just sold on eBay. So that's cheap. Endor Luke U85, starting bid of $550. That's $150 on eBay and tax. Mr. Dempsey is in the lead on the 1977 R5D4. That's letter E at $175. That's a 1977 body. Toby Black is in the lead on the Taiwan Boba Fett AFA 85 Plus gold label at $345. Mr. Dempsey is in the lead on the U85 IG88 at 200 bones. And that was letter M. Letter M, we're in the bottom right corner of your screen right now. Letter M is the IG88, $200 it's at. Brian Walsh is in the lead on the Imperial Gunner U85 grade at $425. Letter O is the Admiral Akbar Mailer Palatoy Overstock, starting bid of $200. Return of the Jedi Speeder Bike AFA 85, starting bid of $650. All these are well below retail price. Imperial Dignitary AFA 85 near mint 92 back. That's crazy to me that it's sitting there at $375 starting bid. Toby Black is in the lead on the R2D2 pop-up AFA 85 unpunched at $1,015. Letter U is the tripod laser cannon AFA 85 at $500. Letter Z is the Return of the Jedi Shelf Talker, starting bid at $1,100. All right, folks, we're calling them. Rick Peverata is the first one in the lead on that Tuscan Raider. $165 on the Tuscan Raider. That's a steal of a deal. AFA 85 Tuscan. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $165. Rick Peverata sold. Alright, next up is, well, that Luke Stormtrooper and Endor Luke I just put up there, so we'll let those spin for another 5 minutes. Toby Black is the next up on bids on the Boba Fett Gold Label Boba Fett. That's an AFA 85 Plus Gold Label. Arthur Liu just took over on R2D2 at $10.88. We're going to call Boba Fett Taiwan AFA 85 Gold Label for Toby Black. Going once, twice, and 3 times. It's sold, Toby Black. Whatever she wants. Dan Belkey gets in on that Imperial Dignitary. It's a steal of a deal, bud. Dan Belke, you must have like 2,000 Imperial dignitaries by now. Sorry, I had a problem pasting that Boba Fett there, Toby, but you want it. Toby Black, Arthur Lewis at 1088. I know you put in a bid, but I think you missed a number because you bid 110. So the R2D2, pop-up R2D2 min-on card is still in Arthur Lewis in the lead still at 1088. I think you were trying to do 1100, but you'd have to write it out again, bud. Boba. We got R5D4 is next. R5D4 for Mr. Dempsey. There we go. Toby Black got his 1100 in. It's in at 1100. Arthur Lou, if you are keen. We're going to call that R5D4 1977 R5D4 AFA 85 for 175. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Oh. Yeah, sure, Belky. You just 2,643. I was off with the 3,000. He's got mad Imperial dignitaries, for sure.
Are you army building dignitaries?
Are you army building them, dude, or you just like them? That's cool. I had a buddy who used to collect them, man, down here, and he had like hundreds of them. Alright, and now we got IG88 is at 200 bucks. AFA U85 IG88. Rick Peverata, I am sorry, the R5D4 1977 is already sold, bud. We're on IG88 now. IG88 is going once right there, going twice, going thrice at 200 bucks. Sold. Yeah, be sure to bid early, bid often, folks. You don't want to miss out on one of these killer deals. But that's what that countdown timer's up there for. There you go. IG88 is sold. Alright, next up, we got the Imperial Gunner that is way too cheap. And last 17. And an 85 grade. But whatever. I'm going to call it. Letter N is the Imperial Gunner. He's at 425. He is a U85 Imperial Gunner, and Brian Walsh is in the lead at 425. All right, going once on that Imperial Gunner. Dan Dempsey says 450 on the Gunner. I knew it was too cheap. Somebody had to get in there. Dan Dempsey's leading on the Gunner, so we're going to hop over that Gunner, and we're going to go to the other things. Nice, man. Fernando makes great stuff. I got a Fernando Diaz Boba Fett, man. He makes great stuff. The leadership team actually got it for me for ICCC number 6. The Admiral Akbar Palatoy Overstock Mailer AFA 85 doesn't have any bids. Starting bid is 250. Return of the Jedi Speeder Bike AFA 85 is 650 starting bid. We're going to move on to that Imperial Dignitary. Dan Bilkey just got in a bid. He's going to do good on that one. Going for 375. Going once. Arthur Lute just took over on R2D2 there at 1188. Dan Belkey, Imperial Dignitary, starting off at 375. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. Man, I love evil corporate middle management. Why do you think I got Denise Goff as the first guest star for ITCC? There's nothing wrong with evil middle management. We've all dealt with one. Toby Black takes over on the R2D2 at 1,200 bucks. Alright, that Imperial Gunner sold. Holy moly, that was a steal of a deal. Or no, the Imperial Gunner's still alive. The Imperial Dignitary sold, sorry. Imperial. R2D2's still got some bids going. We're going to let them bid on him. We're going to pull down the rest here. I'm going to show them to you one more time. This is everything that's still available for bidding. If you want to get in on it, we're going to pull this stuff down. And all we got left to sell that currently has bids is the Imperial Gunner and the R2-D2. Brian Walsh says 465 on that gunner. 465 on that gunner. Yeah, let's do this. Andrea, I just moved the gunner to S so I can put all three on the screen there. Gunner's at 465 with Brian Walsh. And the R2-D2's at $1,200 with Toby Black. No worries, Dan Belkey. If I put it up for a price, it could sell for the price. But I did screw up the price on that one. You know the cheapest Imperial Dignitary graded 85 on eBay right now is... I think it's like $1,200 or $1,300 or something like that. So tell your friends, because obviously I'm going to have to do another live sale because that didn't even make a dent at all. Like at all. It's like tons. Oh. Here, I'll show you. Because it was tiny. Here, look. We like didn't make a dent. Like, even more, look at all the loose. Tons. Yeah. All 85s. Never been done before. All 85s. Only on the Imperial Commissary. Some random Facebook group I started because people were picking on me for giving away free action figures. Ah! Nice. All right, last call on R2-D2 at $1,200. Next graded sale, I don't know. Did you guys like it on Sunday, or would you like it on another day or something? I don't know, man. I have so much graded, it's crazy. Maybe next Sunday. Babe, what are we doing next Sunday? What's she say? Oh, it's my wife's birthday next Sunday. I am not doing a graded sale. I'll keep you posted. To be fair, it's like a week away. I can't be held accountable. Guys are getting me in trouble, man. Come on. Where was I? R2-D2. We're going to sell the R2-D2 here. R2-D2 for Toby Black. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. R2-D2. Maybe we'll do it in 2 Sundays from now. It is Andrea's birthday next week. I can't be that guy. Well, Arthur Lou, I appreciate you hanging out, man. And you know what? I appreciate those dumplings. Can't lie, man. They're freaking delicious.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. There you go, from Chad. Ice cream cake time! I wish, dude, but Andrea freaking doesn't like ice cream cake. I gotta see a stupid vanilla cake. Like, made of cake. Like an actual cake made of cake without ice cream in it. And Chad, too, is the same freaking way. These people. I gotta wait till October so I get an ice cream cake. That's what I gotta do. Like, I live in communist Russia. I gotta wait 6 months. See, no thank you. Vanilla cake. Boring. Garbage. Tastes like toilet.
How do you know what a toilet tastes like?
I don't know. I went to college, man. John Whitfield, what up, buddy? How you been, man? When you coming back to Nashville, bro? Return of the Jedi Biker Scout Min-On card, non-yellow. You are late, but do I have one?
I think there's Biker Scout in there.
Yeah, but it's a Power of the Force. You got a Return of the Jedi one over there? Look for a
there's a
Biker
Scout
Scout guy. John Whitfield, just because you stopped in, man, and you're like a real friend that has visited, Nope, they're not an 85. Can't sell them to you, brother. 75 plus and 75. I'm only selling 85s tonight. I got this one that's an 85, John. But you want Return of the Jedi, not Power of the Force. LA, bummer, man. LA is a bummer. I feel bad for you. Nashville is a billion times better. Sorry for everybody from LA, but you know it's true. Chad! Isn't Nashville better?
Yes.
Tell the people. See, there you go. There's an LA person.
100%.
We imported. LA import. What's left? What am I doing here? Yeah, John, I got a 75 and a 75 plus. You could PM me, man. But you want an 80. So, I don't have that. Got a 75 and a 75 plus for the Return of the Jedi Bikers. Alright, we're calling the last one. It is that Imperial Gunner right there. And he is at 465, and Brian Walsh is in the lead. Imperial Gunner, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And that is the last item of tonight. Thank you very much, everyone. Tell your friends that you just saw the best, most incredible live sale on the face of the planet. That was totally bonkers. And there was some maniac giving away AFA 85s. Because it's going to happen again. And that is super duper fun. And I hope you had a wonderful night. And thank you for being part. I'll say it straight out. Thank you for being part of the best Facebook group for collecting vintage Star Wars on the planet. There's a lot of other great groups, do not get me wrong, but nobody does what we just did. I love you all. Remember what it takes to be a great member of the Imperial Commissary. You got to do three things. Three things. You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow the hobby. Have a wonderful Sunday evening. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you again on Taco Tuesday. Good night.